What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Triangl. It's your boy D.
And it's your girl, CJ.
And I still want to eat like a tray of these.
Listen.
Forever.
Look at this damage. Already ate some here.
Between these, do y'all remember this? And then that, what was it called? To start with a V. And it was like that dessert, like loaf. And you could like cut it in slices.
Oh, it had a bunch of layers on it?
Yeah, it had the layers.
Is that one with the where the meme came out? People were like, we thought they was like real bougie with their shit.
The epitome of sophistication in class was between that and these gold wrappers. So I'm a bougie bitch, Brandi, who likes classic 90s, early 2000s.
I'm so down.
My mom and her intimates. That was her shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything intimate. That chocolate one, I wasn't allowed to touch it.
Oh.
She let me have just a little sliver. I was like, can I have some more? She's like, no, this is
why were they being so like,
I don't know. It was the same thing with like what is it? The Milano cookies.
Oh my God, girl. The Milano cookies. The Milano cookies.
And why did it only give us like 15 of them for that price?
Girl, I remember the first time I opened the bag. If you ain't caught yet, wait a minute. If you ain't caught yet, we talk about what we want on this episode. I remember when I first opened the bag. And I opened it all slow because you know you gotta fold it open because the top part's all rolled up.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh baby, I can't wait. Then I saw it was like a little tray, and I was like, okay, so there's only like 4, and I was like, so I go down again. I was like, this is it. I paid $8 for this.
You get like 12 or 14 cookies or some shit.
Oh no, they're bombs. Don't get me wrong. Even with like banana pudding, I like to make them with their chessman cookies because
oh yeah.
Oh fucking God. It's so good. And I like the little, as my palate became more refined.
I'm done.
I enjoyed like the shortbread with the raspberry in the middle. Girl, polish them bitches.
That's not bad. I like that.
Oh God, they're so good. And I eat the bag. I never pay attention to serving size.
When you do though, it makes you not want to eat anything. So
pretty much. Or like those little, what are they called? It starts with a T and it's like gelato and ice cream and stuff. And it's like this big.
Oh, the Talanti ones?
And they're like, oh, a serving is like, I don't know what
a quarter of that jar.
Something. And I was like, bitch, I ate the whole thing.
I know. I turned around one day. Rob had finished off one. I was like, yo, that's like 4 servings. He was like, I don't know how you're supposed to stop. I was like, I agree.
You can't stop. I've done like
halfway. I don't give a fuck.
Man, I've done like halfway and then put it back in the freezer and then later on the evening was like, mama.
Yeah, the halfway point don't do shit either. You just gotta keep going.
You have to finish.
You know what I was addicted to for a while? The Toblerone. Is that how you say it?
Oh yeah, I could finish off a whole stick of that shit.
With the
I've never had it. What is it?
It's the triangles. I know you have. I think I've shared some with you.
I've seen
before.
I was
like,
remember.
I got some at the shop at. I got
yes.
At the shop at.
Yes.
It comes in that like yellowish little box, but it's a triangle.
I'm familiar with how it looks, but I just never.
I force fed you Toblerone. I was like, eat it, Brandi.
So good. Oh my God. And then when they came out with the white chocolate,
that visual
it was over. It was
not force fed. No, I think we
the
force fed each other baklava.
Oh, baklava.
Baklava.
I think we did that one time. We were like, they have baklava. We were someplace, and I remember us freaking out.
Baskin Robbins, they had baklava ice cream.
They had baklava, and we were freaking out. I think we were with Louis and them at the time too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patrick, who want to be my baby daddy.
Oh snap! That's it.
Anytime he comments on a picture, I'm like, you're not supposed to be looking at me like that.
It's too late.
He wants dark.
Damn. How old is he? He's like your age. Well, no, he's a few years younger than you.
He is young. Talking about 30s, our age.
Right? He's 30.
He's 30 now.
We in the same bubble.
Yeah.
No, we
it didn't feel like that in like when we was in school because you guys were clearly in high school and he was like in middle school and shit. It's over now.
Now we in the same boat.
It's over now. Well, CJ already know I'm a bit of an ageist, so I like niggas that's like 40 plus. So
oh my God.
He's like a child to me.
They ain't no better. They are
it's not a matter. It's not a matter of better. It's not a matter of better. It's a matter of preference. It's not even stability, although no, she said stability. Although some older men do have more of their shit together depending on which ones you get with, but that's
you know what?
If you don't drive a Buick, I can't fuck with you.
Not a Buick.
If you don't have a 97 Volvo, I need you to get out of my face because what are you even doing with your life?
But you know what? The females sound like that right now. I don't know what's going on.
Not the females.
It's a win-win situation if you think about it.
Listen, like I was just talking
Think
about
about
last
what?
night.
A win-win.
A win-win
for
what?
who?
A win for the female part because she's secure, and the dude he wants a show pony. So it's just everybody. Wins.
Oh no, all day. I think I used to judge and frown upon that a little bit. Now that I'm older and still poor, I'm like, it's definitely it's not frowned upon.
Nah. Oh. No,
Like-
she did it. Where's my tea? God damn it.
But it's not. I don't frown upon it no more. I'm like,
Look at
that's a
D.
hustler.
He can't stop laughing. Hiding behind that fucking cup.
That's a good look. I don't want to get sued. You stole our idea.
Ain't nobody gonna get sued for shit. And people ain't got no
You're
money for that.
crazy.
People ain't
Just
got
said,
money.
I don't have time for the lawyers.
But yeah, so
sorry.
you know why this episode is random? Because I need y'all to send us questions and topics because we're running out. We need some stuff. Brandi rejected my meal deal for real plan today.
No, here's the thing. She's a
meal deal.
liar. She's a meal deal plan.
What the fuck
CJ knows
Just
a
throwing
lot.
shit out.
And CJ also knows how to lie. Now we had a plan, but CJ's like, no, let's do something holiday based. So she rejected said plan. I have a list of things we can talk about with backup guests if needed.
I mean,
But if
yeah.
CJ's not feeling it,
I
she'll be
wasn't.
like, nah, let's do this.
Today was not a
And-
good day for that
and
because
we
I couldn't get
still-
my head like in the right space
which is
for it.
fine. And we still ain't talking about no holiday meals. Or
Well,
whatever
we
the
was
fuck
talking
she was
about candy and shit. It might as well be.
That's different. It
Just-
tastes just like candy.
Yo, have you guys, speaking of candy, I mean, we're gonna dive into it since we're talking about have you guys really looked at like this stuff in the Dollar Tree right now? Do you know they have
No.
like organic dried fruits and shit in there?
What?
Yes.
What?
They done
Yes.
stepped up?
Yeah, they stepped that. So it's the same shit they sell at Kroger in a smaller packaging. Like they have like a lot more shit than they ever used to. So if you actually
Okay.
go to the nice ones, like in the nice neighborhood.
Yeah, I was gonna say, explain what makes the nice one, CJ.
Yeah, in the nicer neighborhoods.
What makes a nice?
They have like a natural
several in Dollar Tree.
selection snack area where it's all like either
Sorry, natural
organic.
selection, and I'm thinking of something completely.
Oh my
different.
god, no. For these,
I was
where you are?
like, what?
No, it's like natural, like so it's either organic or like non-GMO items for $1. Like
That's
and
really exciting.
and they doing this thing where it's called Dollar Tree Plus. I think we mentioned it one time where they
Yeah.
have like $5, $10
Okay, plus.
items. Like, yeah,
Right.
but it's only in select stores. Apparently, you got to be in the right neighborhood for this shit.
Okay, select stores. We
Weren't
know
you
what
the
that
one
means.
telling me about certain grocery stores were doing the organic? Like there was a famous person that came out with the organic line, but it's like discounted. I can't remember if that was you that was telling me about it.
I don't know. It probably.
And I
wasn't
think it's
me.
the Kroger brands carry her products, but it's all organic
That's
shit.
cool.
But
Kroger
it's like
has
at
a lot.
discounted price.
Now here's the thing with Kroger, because they have vegan stuff too. They don't, if it's their brand, they don't add as much of the good ingredients, even though it's organic. So for example, Kroger has like the sliced cheese that are vegan, but they don't
Mhm.
put the vitamin K12 in it like the other people do.
What does
that are
that do?
So it's the vitamin that you can usually only get from animal products that your body needs. So like you're supposed to take it. So that's why you need like that yeast stuff if you don't already take it. If you're going
So
vegan.
that's my thing too. I have a
What?
question.
Yes.
So if we're not supposed to be eating meat, how come there's so much shit you have to put in your body that's
You
in
don't.
meat?
It's just that the animals produce more of it than humans do. So we're so used to having it now in our DNA that
That we would feel
weird
deprived
without
of
it. So
something.
you can just take the vitamins if you want to. You don't even have to like add the spices or whatever if you don't feel like tasting it. Oh no, do you just like disappear? Well, just
Is it? Did his
you
bed
don't want to
make him
hear me
disappear?
out. I'm like over here explaining all this shit. He's just gonna disappear on me. Oh my god! I think he was like connected to the
Well, I know he'll jump back in.
I'm sure
But,
he will.
Tell us, CJ, Miss
Oh,
Baker lady,
With your
extraordinaire.
No.
Plug your business. I'm always excited about your baking thing. And I feel like you don't talk about it enough. And you have a whole ass business.
I know. Well, here's the thing. I think it's because it's hard to sell because it's a cottage bakery, so I can't sell out of state. First of all, so
It's so
Like,
people can know people near you. It's
that's
still
true.
getting the
That's
word
true.
out
So
there.
if you know people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and surrounding areas, I
See?
deliver as well. But
Tell us what made you first start baking shit.
she put that into. Oh, these back, these back. I don't. You know what? What's really weird about the baking thing is that wasn't my sole purpose of making money in the beginning. Like I would bake shit to take to my fashion stuff to like get people to come to my table, but people would want to buy my bake stuff instead of like buy my fashion shit.
I love that. It was your calling a long time
I
ago.
guess
it was
so.
supposed to be
I
that
kept
way.
ignoring it, and I was like, it's done. Like one day, I was like, I should probably just sell the shit that people
And
want.
I love that CJ is really doing the damn thing with her Blasian owned business,
No.
especially considering it's just like a testament. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 47 years old and you decide that you're going to start a business, or it doesn't matter how old you are.
First
It
of
is
all, I
never,
don't like that part of it.
it is never to know.
No, you know what
CJ,
though? Like,
CJ looks better than people half her age, so it doesn't even matter.
like I will take that. I really don't feel like I look.
Girl,
my
have you
age.
seen? No, ma'am. Have you seen the people out here?
Yo,
listen.
it's
Have you
crazy.
seen the people
I
that
have.
are
I thought
5
I
years
am-
younger than you, that
I
are
thought
10
I
years
am-
younger than you, honey?
Man,
Honey,
There's some crazy looking.
have
stuff
you seen
going
some
on.
of the Kadena folks? Let's
Stop!
just narrow it down.
Oh my god!
Have you?
Some of
Let's
the
narrow it
Kadena
down.
folks.
Have you seen? Let me bring some people up.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
That's
kidding.
so terrible. No, I know. Well,
Do it, Brandi.
And
Okay.
you know what? It probably has to do with DNA and like sometimes lifestyle too, because I have seen, you know,
Oh,
how
and
you
not
like
being a bitch and minding your business.
listen,
too.
cursing a lot and taking out all your emotions verbally does better for your body than keeping it in, because when you hold
Well,
that
I
shit in,
heard that.
it does. That's why when
It
white
takes a toll.
folks be sweeping shit under the rugs, that's why they be aging like that, because they don't talk about that shit.
So my cousin Candace, y'all remember Candace? She was like, I sleep well every night because Candace be hollering all
Yes.
goddamn day.
because you got to get it
I'm
out.
like, what the fuck? She yells from the time she get up to
Listen,
the time
I
she
hear
closes her
Candace
eyes.
on the fucking thing sometimes when I call you, and I'll be like, "Damn, that girl do be hollering all
She
the
be
time."
hollering.
She don't stop.
I love seeing pictures like this on my timeline.
Oh yeah, real
Love it,
people
love it,
bodies.
love it.
Yes.
I repost it anytime I
body.
can. I've noticed that Rihanna has, in my opinion, set the standard, because ever since she came out with 27,000 different foundations, a company's been following suit because
Oh,
people
for
been buying
sure.
Fenty Beauty. Then when she did the Savage Fenty lingerie line, decided I'm going to use all types of women, and
Yeah.
we're not going to Photoshop, and we're not going to do this.
Yeah.
I noticed Kim Kardashian followed suit. I heard
Lots
stocks
of the
started
bigger
dropping. Stocks started dropping in Victoria's Secret. They're changing a lot of who
Yeah,
the
I
face is for
really
their
wish,
models.
though, they,
It's so
like-
interesting how they push that.
You know what I really wish though? I really wish it didn't take somebody skinny to make that happen though. Coming
Oh,
from a plus
you know,
size
it's-
thing.
It's
You
a
know what I'm
gatekeeper
saying?
thing, just like it's going to
Yeah.
take a lot of white people to make stuff
know.
like really.
I know.
They got to go first. The person benefiting from it the most.
Like,
has
I'm
gotta
really
be the
glad that it was
spokesperson.
Rihanna though, because she's like, I feel
you
like she's the
telling?
most genuine out of a lot of celebrities who do things like that.
And you know something I can appreciate from her,
Okay.
because I just don't
Mhm.
like when bitches do it. And
What?
CJ and I know bitches like this, and we
Uh-oh.
don't like it.
Uh-oh.
When there is somebody who is mixed or light skinned and they're
Yes.
always playing that up,
Mhm.
Rihanna's never been like, I'm a yellow bone, red bone, light skin. She ain't
Oh,
never
yeah,
even
yeah.
been that bitch ever.
Oh.
And I'm like, you very well could, and you've never been this person that look
And,
at my
like,
eyes, look at my skin, and I'm
have
like,
you
I
ever
appreciate that
watched
more.
her do like a makeup tutorial, like herself? Like,
She's
just doing-
hilarious.
It's funny, and it's like, it's very relatable.
Oh yeah.
Like, which is not something you expect from somebody with that much influence and like.
Oh, and that much
fame.
style and
Yes.
how slick she is, and she always looks together. And then when she's in it, she's like, "Hey guys, so what the fuck?"
Let me tell you how her mascara tip has made my life a better day, like every day.
Oh,
I'm for real. I watched it just randomly one day, and it works. Like,
do you use hers, or did
I
you
don't
get
use
someone else's?
hers because I can't fucking afford it yet.
It's not that bad. They got Afterpay, girl, and you
listen.
selling like 27 cakes a day.
No, but see, here's the thing though. When you
Afterpay is changing lives. Shout out to Afterpay.
I'm just
I'm about to
more
get my
of
first
like
pair of
an
these.
instant gratification person to begin with.
And you're gonna pay $200 a month.
That's it. Yeah, see? Like I
or
really
easy payments.
I know because I can't justify paying that much for something I use on myself, especially because even though I have that business bringing in money, like I'm putting it right back into my business.
I know that's
Like,
right.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? A lot of people fuck up with their business because they take the money they're making and spend it on shit they don't really need. Like, don't get me wrong, I went ahead and got me some shoes and new like bras and shit because I've been needing it. But outside of need, I don't think I went and got like a whole bunch of wants, like because those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll use it to go get groceries or whatever, gas and whatnot. But I'm not going out here and be like, I need a Michael Kors watch
She's like,
today.
I baked them cakes and I spit off in a Benzie.
I hate y'all.
Nobody, CJ skirt.
I know. Like,
She
listen,
said I had to go pick up the kids. Skirt.
we're about to take a break, but it's been so crazy that I haven't even edited the pictures for my baking page to post on my baking page. Like, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
You've been too busy baking shit.
Pretty much. And then in between that and this, and then like other shit that I'm working on, it's just.
But it's
like,
so exciting. I like to see this
I know,
stuff.
but you know
coming
what?
from you guys.
Like, here's my thing
Just
though.
what you do to me. You got me burning.
Disclaimer: we don't own the music or the lyrics or the melody or whatever the hell they're doing right now. But no, seriously though, it's like I would rather work my ass off, as frustrating as crazy as it is.
Why are you talking with your eyes closed, Mom?
It was intense.
She's passionate.
Yes, she was. That's
I
how you know
re-
someone's passionate. My cake. My cake. My cake. The fondant.
Oh my god. But no, seriously, I'd rather work my ass off till I'm like 45, 50.
Come on, girl.
And then just like chill.
And that's a lot I asked to work off.
Oh, nigga. On that note, we're taking a break.
We'll be right back, y'all. And we're back. By the way, this is not a fake background. I'm gonna show y'all.
He said I'm gonna go sit
All
on
of
it.
that is virtual reality.
Yeah, it looks
Liar.
like fake
It's all
3D.
fake.
Look, he probably
No,
has a green
sorry.
stool. It's probably like the Brady Bunch, how they recorded
Yeah.
that shit.
I'm like, I've watched too many like Avengers films. They can make anything fucking look real. I'm like, he's lying.
Oh my god.
Doesn't
So
matter.
funny.
He's a liar.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, has anybody seen I was telling Helen about this, the Chris Evans Gucci commercial? Have y'all seen that?
No.
No.
Why am I laughing? Was
Why
he
are
giving-
you laughing?
I'm only laughing because it started off saying, "Have you seen Chris Evans?" And I'm like, "Huh?" So I'm thinking, did another dick pic drop? Like, what are we talking about?
She was like, I was ready for that. The D pic.
What's happening?
But it's close. You should go watch it. I'm gonna drop a line.
Oh, was he giving big dick energy?
Yeah. he was.
Always. That man.
Always.
Ugh.
Always. You okay, D? What you doing over there? Are you looking it up right now?
I'm watching it. Can I show it?
I'm sure you can. I think they have like, what is it, like rights? If you're using it to discuss something, you can use it on
Fair use.
Yeah.
It's called fucking
thank
fair
you,
use.
fair
We're about to
use.
fairly use this shit.
We're about to discuss it. There's like somebody went and made like a version
My
where it's
fucking
all three
screen.
commercials in one, and it's like 3 minutes long. But oh, here it is. Yes, it's guilty. Can't hear it. Oh, it's
Brandi, you're not watching.
He yelled at me.
For those of you who are listening, we're watching the Gucci Guilty commercial that Chris Evans did with the
It's a-
regular Gucci girl. That
blonde
Gucci girl
girl.
does like every commercial though. She's like the Gucci girl.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
shit.
isn't that
Look at
Rachel, whoever?
I
Is
don't
this like
know.
a Sin City thing?
Yeah,
Okay, then.
I think it's a Sin City vibe. It's really
Yeah.
cool. Like aesthetically, I like it.
Yeah, it's very cute. Who's driving the car?
Girl, it's Sin City, probably a computer. Like, like it gets pretty intense. See, there's like no face driving.
Oh yeah, this is that's. You said no face.
No face driving. I
Oh,
think
he
that's
didn't even
one
fuck
of
up her
them.
makeup.
It's pretty dope. But so there's another one where they're in the room. That's the one you need to find.
Oh, let me bring this
Which
up.
There's one with him in the room, not just the car. There's another one. There's
The
3
pillow talk?
versions. There's 3 versions of it. Like
There's one incredible
Don't
investment.
nobody want to hear no motherfucking commercial.
The advertisements be fucking loud as hell on
Loud as
YouTube.
fuck.
Wait a minute, they say that one came out. Gucci Black came out 2013.
I think it's an old one. I just haven't seen it. I just recently found it, and I've been telling everybody about it.
Yes,
telling Helen about it. Telling Helen about it. She was like, "What is
Oh,
this?"
are you talking about?
I'm surprised because you don't even like Chris Evans like that.
Who, me?
As far as I knew.
Yes. You
Oh,
don't
I
remember?
know.
You
I
talking
know.
about when he was up in here?
I think it's that one. Is it that one? I can't remember.
Oh no, it's not. It's this one.
I think Brandi found it. No,
Yeah.
that's
Brandi
not
found
it.
it?
Yeah, there's another one. It's not Gucci Guilty.
You sure
I
it
think
ain't
it's
this
Gucci. Oh, I think it might be. I don't know. There we go. We got so much. Yeah, it's the same scene at the same time. Is that one?
Hello.
It's pretty intense. If y'all ain't seen it, y'all should go watch it.
Better day, better day.
Okay, girl, you better give me Silhouette.
Man, that could have been on the sex angle too. Shit.
Right?
Yeah.
We're thinking, CJ.
No, I wasn't. Like Brandi said, if you haven't noticed, this shit is all random talk today because we need topics and shit. That
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
need
feel
topics.
like.
No, we didn't need topics. She just didn't want
And I have
to
a fucking
continue with the topic.
update message on my damn
Because I have
Sorry,
dudes that talking about, you know how many guys that said they wanted us to do like a series about blended families and child support.
Really?
So yes, I've been told you that. We have plenty of topics, but we gotta talk about what CJ feels like when she feels
Well,
like.
I didn't know if that shit was frowned upon or not, so we just gonna. Is it coffee break time?
Blended families and child support. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Can we make that our Jussie Smollett situation?
Oh my God! Jussie Smollett, shout out to What the Shit podcast.
Yeah.
We should start taking this shit and just saying it in a random way. He catch it too. He listens to it, so he'll catch it.
I know, it's so funny. Like,
That's
I'm just gonna
shout out to that Blurred's Eye View. Shout out to y'all
Blurred's
too.
Eye.
We appreciate.
Yes, shout out to Chris and
the
Darius.
features. We all have to play Among Us together. I am so excited about that.
You know what? I'm down. I usually don't get into that, but I feel like this group would be interesting to play with.
It'd be so funny.
We are such backstabbers when it comes to games.
I was telling my son about it, and I said, "You don't understand how excited I am just to say Demetrius sounds sus. Like, just, he's sus.
Yo, is D red? Red is sus as fuck.
Red is sus as fuck." And Demetrius is gonna be like, "I didn't do nothing." Like, no.
We're gonna take him out. We're gonna take him out anyway.
Demetrius vented in front of me, and he killed somebody.
Yo, he took that roller skate and shoved it up their ass.
Yeah, he didn't finish nothing. Meanwhile, we just vote D off. We need to have a ritual already in advance. We'd vote him off every time. And it's been like, Red was not the imposter.
He'd be sad and mad at the same time.
Is this like Mafia game?
It's kind of like that.
Wait, you don't know about this?
Oh my God, it's so fun.
I need you to stop adulting so much and come out.
You do.
Yo, I don't do anything.
You know what would help him not adult so much? We have those fucking kids.
Oh,
So when you have kids, we get kind of like jumped into shit because we want to know what the fuck they talking about.
Your environment.
Yeah,
so
because I was
literally like jumped into it.
I was taking an order today, and the mom was like, "Do you know who Billie Eilish is?" I was like, "I do." She was like, "Oh, I don't know who that is, but that's who my kid likes."
I found out Billie Eilish was a female about 4 months ago.
I'm done.
Where have you been, Demetrius?
And I knew the video because I had seen one of the songs.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, she's cool, but I never knew her name. And then I was like, oh, that's Billie Eilish? That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That doo-doo, that song.
Yeah.
What is it?
He said doo-doo.
She's like, duh, that song.
Duh.
You should like look up her stories because her brother's like super creepy. And like he was dating, like I don't know if they're still dating, but his girlfriend at the time looked just like his sister Billie. It was just like ridiculous.
I wouldn't doubt it, given how much stuff we've seen and researched.
That's another thing. We should be talking. We should do a music episode with that shit because I think there's a lot of new rituals coming out this year. with all the moons circling around us.
See, we
Listen,
have like plenty of stuff. We just gotta wait till CJ's like,
not crazy, not crazy, y'all. I was like literally blowing through my house trying to I was like, go, you gonna have to get the salad and the chicken out of the car. I'm about to go and load my laptop and blah 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 blah. Like
the salad and the chicken out of the
you heard her.
So old ass. Who would have thought? Just out of
Like, what's wrong with the chicken salad?
Right, that would be our lives now. Like, what the fuck? 2020, I thought we were gonna have flying cars and shit, but no. CJ's gotta get the chicken out of the fucking car.
You know what? You're right. Because I saw this thing, like, I think it was a meme of like where people were like, we, like you said, flying cars, we're gonna be able to transport items with drones and shit. I mean, we're getting close with that one, but we're nowhere near what all these movies told us we were gonna be at.
No.
The books, like, they fucking lied to us. They gave us so much hope.
Oh, anytime we were getting into like late 90s, early 2000s, we were supposed to be on some like real futuristic shit. And
was there a book called 1984?
Maybe. I ain't gonna lie though, ever since like that Fahrenheit book came out, I was like, damn, they finna burn all our shit before I'm 30.
I know,
that's
right?
Creepy.
That book still scares me.
Well, have you guys actually? I need to watch the new movie. I haven't watched it. I read the book, but I kind of watched.
I'm surprised I hadn't watched it because I know my boo Michael B. Jordan.
Right, I kind of want to watch it just because he's the book is great.
With the ear things, she was talking about you're gonna put those things in your ears to distract you.
Oh my god,
you do that shit already.
We do. she pulled her headphones out, y'all. I can't, and screamed. I can't. No, but for real, like, I don't even understand like how we're not that far along. Like, what happened? What just happened?
You know what I think?
What?
I think. Come on closer, guys.
Yes.
I think we are that far along, but everybody gonna have access to that shit.
Well, yeah, that for sure.
We got this shit popping.
So
no way.
You know how I know that's true? Because I think I was talking to Rob about this. GPS, we didn't get it till what, like the 2000s, early 2000s, for everybody.
Yeah, didn't it start off
everybody, yeah. But
for
I knew of that technology from like the mid 90s.
Well, no, that was it for maybe like corporations, but the military had it in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
They had it.
See,
how do you think they were dropping rockets how do you think they were dropping rockets overseas if they didn't have that? Think about it.
True.
And think about all the space, like the space material they use to build airplanes and stuff. They use that for military and SpaceX and stuff like that.
Yeah, they have this shit.
It's just that they don't drop it.
They decide what the public can handle.
Well, I guess once it gets declassified, then all these corporations are like, "Ooh, we want in." And then
look at how long we and other people that came before us that are conspiracy theorists or quote unquote or critical thinkers have been talking about UFOs and unidentified objects flying around and shit like that for years and decades, and they just declassified that shit this year because they wanted money for Space Force, like. And then, so it's so declassified that they actually made a Netflix show about it. Whenever they make a fucking show about this shit is when you got to start watching it closely, because that means that they're going to start doing some shit up there. Because even in Japan, they're talking about Space Force. Like, that tells me that in the next like decade or two, they're going, if they haven't already colonized some other fucking planets, they're not going to tell us for another 20 years.
Of course,
but that's creepy as fuck with Space Force. Why is it necessary now?
Because
they already knew what they knew back then.
Because technically in 2025 or 2030, they're supposed to have a select amount of people go up to Mars to start a colony.
Like CJ's brother.
Yeah, like Dan wants to. They already have. Yeah, there's already hundreds of thousands of people who have
terrestrial ass on Earth.
Dan is like intense. I'm telling you, he is in the same group as like Elon Musk. Like, I'm not even kidding.
They both need to sit there.
They both gonna take their jetpacks and get on somewhere.
We already talked about that. You know, it was Elon in the LAX area with his goddamn jetpacks and shit.
Elon and Dan. Like,
speaking of Elon Musk,
Elon and Dan.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? No, so yesterday I was coming home and I have a habit of looking at the sky because I always want to find something. Like, that's just my habit. So I did yesterday and I was like, what the fuck? It looked like a comet. They were like launching rockets yesterday. What did they launch again yesterday, Rob? Yeah, SpaceX launched some fucking shit last night.
I can't believe. Oh, SpaceX?
Yeah.
Or Space Force?
Didn't they?
X.
Wait.
X. Okay.
Elon.
Okay.
Mr. Musk.
Didn't they also have a space launch in Florida or some shit like that yesterday?
Because I saw like there was all kinds of stuff happening. So, and now that it's 2020, and technically in 5 years they should have the next group of people. Like when we went to NASA earlier this year, they were taking applications for astronauts, like from everyone.
I believe it.
What?
Yeah, it's not like what we learned in school. Like they take applications
You have to go
from
to school for 1,000
right.
years.
Yeah, no,
before you're
they
eligible
take
to go to
applications for
space
everyone.
camp.
Yeah. Yeah. So what they're doing right now with the whole Mars colony thing is they took hundreds and thousands of applications. They picked out, several hundred people to work with, and they've been working on this for like the last 5 years. So they've been training to go to space, and they're like people who are like has specialties in certain things. So it might be like, somebody who's really good with agriculture, who can grow plants and shit and start farms. Somebody who's good with, like medical stuff. They already have people lined up and working on
that shit here.
Nigga,
Clark County, Nevada needs assistance with all that
not
shit.
Clark County putting everything out there.
But no, especially with the terraforming, was what I heard about too, with the nuclear bombs.
Yes.
On the poles.
Yes.
Simultaneous nuclear explosions on Mars. All the shit that it puts out could kind of form a pseudo atmosphere, and then they'll potentially get rain and shit.
Yeah, because they
doing too much. It's gonna be like that movie with Ice Cube, and then when they was at Mars. What is it? What was that called? Haunting on Mars? Some crazy shit like that. Like, y'all keep fucking around if you want
polar caps. So
they do. So there's like they found frozen water, I believe. And like, here's the thing though, I'm still behind the theory that they already have people up there doing shit. Like, there's no way that they're planning this in 5 years. Ain't nobody up there already. You're fucking lying.
No, I believe it.
You lying.
And I think this shit ties in. I'm crazy. Call me crazy.
Crazy.
I think this ties into some biblical shit.
I honestly
think, there might have been, I think when the Bible we have, when it starts, I think it starts for us. That's our beginning. But he didn't put what was going on in other places.
So there's like other possibilities.
Our beginning, but there might have been
and also there's
every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Oh, come on. Who was that again?
That
was that Third Eye Blind?
That was a song. It was not Third Eye Blind.
Closing time.
It was that song.
It was Semisonic.
Semisonic. That's what it was. But who's to say life didn't already exist?
Yeah, so there's that theory, and there's also a theory that like every time we start over, humanity like gets wiped out because there's other technology that we have. It's like that theory where they talk about how there was so much nuclear power already once they wiped themselves out, and then we had to start over again. And we're getting to that place where we're about to like wipe ourselves out again because there's so much technology and people are fighting over it again. And so if we get wiped out again, we're gonna have to start from the caveman time again.
It ain't
do you think that's where Dark Ages come from?
I think so. Because think about so many stories about Lemuria and the Atlantis. Because Lemuria was the spiritual side of Earth, and then Atlantis was supposed to be technological. And somehow both of them are gone. And somehow the residual area where they were supposed to be, because Atlantis is supposed to be towards the western hemisphere, and Lemuria was in the eastern. And if you go to the east, even to this day, it's almost all Asian countries that are more spiritual than the West. The West is more technological, and it's always been that way. So I think it keeps rebuilding itself whenever we wipe ourselves out. And this time, I think somebody knows something we don't know about, and they're trying to avoid.
Oh my God, a time traveler!
Yeah, a complete wipeout. And so they're trying to start something else.
Seriously, you think about think about how much shit you could really like, especially if you didn't know how to control it, right? And you were like one of those time hoppers, you probably accidentally got involved in like the Philadelphia experiment and a whole bunch of other shit you didn't mean to. And then maybe you find out something like it always happens.
I'm just, I'm trying to still locate what happened to Miss Greta, little old girl.
I think you just said something about that, like in the inbox
Greta?
or something.
Okay, you know that
you
little...
were like, you called it out. I want to say it was some picture that came up, and you were like, "That's Greta." I was like,
"That's Greta." It
yo.
looked like her from like fucking the 17th or 16th century. I don't know what the fuck
I love
was.
those like celebrity pictures. And then I have like one more thing I'm gonna throw out there, and then I gotta go, y'all.
Yes,
I like those celebrity pictures where they'll have somebody like Matthew McConaughey, and then some nigga born like 2,000 years before,
like Keanu,
exactly alike.
Yes,
I'm like, this
fucking vampires.
Like, ain't no way they're not vampires. So we only got like a couple more weeks to the end of this crazy ass year.
Listen,
what are your predictions in the next couple weeks that's gonna happen? Because I'm like, there's no way 2020 just ends calm.
My predictions are that we're going to go on another toilet paper binge. So stock up on toilet paper.
Amen.
Get some food. Because people are going to freak out for no reason. I'm not saying that you need to freak out. I'm just saying that people are going to freak out and the shelves are going to be empty again. And also, I think because Biden won, I mean, it's still in the process technically. Either way, I think Bill Gates is going to come to the forefront again, and he's probably going to try us with that bullshit like vaccine. I really think he's going to step it up even a higher notch in the next few months. Like by the beginning of next year, they're going to be like, if you come to get a flu shot, you need your COVID vaccine too. And try to give you both.
I think they're going to push it because people are going to act fucking dumb. They're not going to try to do this.
Look at the
numbers. They're not going to try to like do this for another year. They're they're not.
And I can't. I need my wedding to happen, guys. I need to.
Oh my God. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to be married right now.
I'm supposed to.
Oh, thanks, Demetrius. She needed to hear that.
Supposedly, but either way, like I don't think
Brandi
I'm
was
pushing.
Supposed to sleep with your brother.
Already. I was supposed to wear my mango colored dress and sleep with your brother. I was gonna use the sash for the dresses, like wrist ties. As we tie up Demetrius think we forgot about his little bondage trip, Mr. I don't like to be blindfolded or tied, face ass.
CJ left.
CJ ran away. CJ ran away.
They want to hear that shit.
She said no, absolutely not.
I don't want to hear all that. What is this?
Girl,
listen, but no, seriously, like I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that there might be a better choice of a cure coming from the Eastern Hemisphere, probably. But I don't know that they'll approve it over here because money doesn't work that way with the pharmaceuticals.
Right.
So they may be like, well, I know Japan has one, but we're not going to use that one. We're going to come up with our own. And if we do, it's going to be like fucking other medications. It's going to be like $200 for one pill. I just think that they're going to do something where it's going to be everybody has to do this or else situation.
I think they're gonna hit the schools mainly. Like your kid can't go back to school until.
That's gonna be the first thing. They already sent something.
I might have to homeschool.
Some little letter on my fridge for PJ, and I'm, y'all can judge me if y'all want to, but I ain't been taking no shots. I don't be pushing that shit on my kid.
Yeah, me neither.
As long as I could like get out of it, I've been ducking and dodging. I think I've even switched like daycares or schools for him before because I'm like, he's good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because
and he's been fine like this literally.
We haven't had to take that many shots as a child.
Girl, but do you know how much shit's coming out now where they're like, oh, the HPV this and that and other. I'm like, y'all think y'all fucking slick.
They're not.
With what y'all putting in this food MMR. And doing everything else.
The measles, mumps.
We took MMR and we had peanut butter M&Ms and Gatorade. And we were fine. We were fine.
Listen, I can't tell you how many times people ask for like gluten-free, peanut-free kitchens. And I'm like, who is baking like this all day long? Like, I can't do it.
I'm like, unless you have some like severe allergy, I need.
And I'm sure that happens.
If you have a severe allergy, bring your motherfucking food. You know what the fuck you can and can't eat. Why does everybody else have to?
Because and that's the craziest part. Because when I didn't realize that you can't even take like peanut butter to school.
Nope.
Nothing.
And it makes it ridiculously hard because we used to be able to just to get whatever, and your parents come to school because it's your little birthday or something. Right. Baby, they sent me a list talking about your kid's birthday's coming up. This was like years ago. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I was either going to bake or buy something, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
nope,
have to go buy all these
no,
things, and like, so they can't just bring a dozen cupcakes to your fucking class anymore.
nope.
Like, you have to have
They're worried about
certain.
like so much, and then like some people don't even have like allergies to stuff. It's just, oh, I'm trying to get them to not eat blah, blah, blah.
Girl,
And
that shit gets on my
there's nothing wrong
nerves.
with that. I get it, but I'm also like Demetri said, everybody don't have to cater to that. Tell little Billy to get himself something and bring it himself. Like when I worked in children's church when it was
Mm-hmm.
open,
Mm-hmm.
these kids would come in and they would let me know because we'd always give them the same thing like goldfish and like some juice or water.
Right, right, right.
And some kids would let me know, hey, you know, my mom got me apple slices because I have an allergy and we don't know what's in what.
Well,
So you might be
yeah.
allergic to orange 5. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And they're not trying to have anything happen. So they send them
She
with
said
something. And I'm
orange
like,
5.
your parents give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Whereas
Right.
somebody else is like, well, I can't have that. And I'm looking at you like, well, what can't you have? Because
You
we
can
ain't
have
got
some
nothing but these
water.
goldfish.
You can have some
Listen,
water.
you can have some room temperature or I can put it in the refrigerator for a little bit.
You-
But either
it's
way,
up to you.
water.
Put it in the
Either way,
coffee
it's gonna be
pot.
water.
Like my grandma. Some water.
Fuck it.
Water.
Oh my god, some
But
water.
Demetrius,
Water.
what is your prediction for how 2020 is going to end?
My prediction is going to be forced vaccinations on children. I think there's going to be more upheaval amongst the divided states of America. And I think a lot of it's going to be fabricated. I think not fabricated, but I think it's just going to be a push on the media towards bullshit. They're going to force, they're going to put shit out there that's going to piss people off, and it's going to
Per usual.
encourage riots
Per
and fights
usual,
and all that type of
indeed.
shit. And then it's going to come right on time for January for the inauguration.
Of course.
And I think that'll be like the peaceful time and everything's great. And
Oh no,
violence.
it could still like turn up, especially when we're talking about rituals in the sense because one of the biggest ones is coming up before we know it in February with Super Bowl. So
I know. Hey, look at my kiddo took pictures because she noticed more faster than I did. I don't know if you can see this. Let me turn down the brightness. So we were out shopping the other day, and this dude was out on our corner with these signs. Can you read it? I'll read it to you in a second.
yeah, we can't see it. It's
So
blurry.
he was saying like he had all these signs made up. It's from savedsaved.com is what he working at. It says, warning, say no to forced COVID-19 DNA vaccines is what he's calling it.
All right.
Like he just out here. And then he has a sign that says, are you saved? And then there's another sign behind him that says no to mandatory vaccines.
You know, another thing I'm like tripping about with
What?
vaccines too, because I'd be thinking y'all are gonna pump everybody with something voluntarily or involuntarily. Because I think about that every time like some craze comes along, whether it's like food or drink and people are just losing it. And I'm like, man, there could be some type of microchip organism, whatever that you have in us. And then you guys maybe do some sonic wave signal and people start snapping.
like that movie.
Or
What was it?
like
Kingsman?
the movie, like
Kingsman.
that. And they went crazy in that church. Or there is a creepy ass movie called The Signal, and the TV screens, all static, whatever, and everybody started losing their fucking minds.
Listen,
I believe that shit.
I didn't
like
eat
it's like those
that
sleeper
chicken
cells.
craze, the chicken sandwich craze. Y'all done fucked
Yeah,
up. Y'all done
the
fucked
Popeyes.
up. Yeah, y'all done fucked
Oh,
up.
I waited
think,
months. I waited till
I think a lot of
6 months
people. I couldn't get one if I wanted to. They was always out. So
in. Yeah, they was always out.
But you know what? What was crazy is the lines that happened with the sandwiches because I really like it's Popeyes, dry ass biscuits. Like
first of all,
it's
calm
dry.
down.
It's dry.
Leave
The
the
only
biscuits alone.
Church's biscuits are better. They got
like
the
I'm just saying. The only thing I do
But
like from
Church's is
Popeyes
only good
is
when
their
it's
red
super
beans
hot.
and rice. Their red
Fresh.
beans and rice.
Yeah.
Hit. But
And your food ain't good if it's got to be super fresh.
yeah,
This
that's true.
bomb when it is fresh though. I'm
That's
sorry.
true.
You can't get past that.
Yeah.
You get it fresh, that shit.
You gotta eat it within 20 minutes though. You gotta eat
Oh
it
no,
within-
literally, CJ, you're like, you gotta like you're burning your mouth eating
Yeah,
that
eat it
hot
within
ass
20 minutes.
ass chicken.
When it's hot, it's good. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
When it cool off, not so much.
Not so
Not
much.
at all. I'm thinking my only prediction
Yeah.
and thing for two for 2020 is I'm thinking there's going to be one more major celebrity death. I don't know who, obviously,
Probably.
but there's going to be one more, and then I think we're going to have like some weird natural disaster somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's not going to be Betty White.
I
She's
almost
been
feel like
outliving
we're
everybody.
like overdue for some crazy.
She is a
ass
lobster.
thing. She said a lobster.
She's a
Lobsters
lobster.
live. Don't lobsters live? Like, aren't they like
Forever. forever.
Yeah, they live forever.
But I don't know. I'm with you on that crazy like natural disaster too.
Yeah, I'm like, I almost feel like we're
because
overdue
like
with
my
the way
Okie
Hart's set
friends
up.
have been posting that they've been getting a whole bunch of earthquakes lately
Why was I thinking that?
In
Get out of my
Okie?
head.
in Okie.
I lived in
Oh,
Okie,
rare.
what, 5 years, and we had one?
I lived in Okie for 21 years, and I think I felt 2 small ones.
See, like,
But what I was thinking about as far as natural like disasters, I'm like, what have we not had in a minute that would cause major damage, cause people to freak out? Like I haven't really
Earthquakes.
heard anything about earthquakes in a minute, and volcanoes. And I was like, and what could go off and fuck up a lot of shit in the United States?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone National
Exactly.
Park.
And according to my calculation,
Oh, she about to get some lab stuffs.
About to-
Put up her glasses. I hate you.
Are those
No.
bifocals or no?
everyone throws a PJ glass from old man specs. Every once in a while,
Man child.
Yeah.
He loves those old ass.
They look good on
Daddy
him.
look
They
at
look
that.
good on him.
Man, I mean they did, but because he got pie face, everything looked good on him. So it was, you got a pie face, everything
Yeah.
looked good on
Suits,
you.
yeah, destruction.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was thinking that every once in a while I go down a rabbit hole with Yellowstone, and I'm just like, man, I'm thinking about what could happen just on the West Coast alone,
Mhm.
and not just how the smog and dust and everything can carry over, but people don't tend to think about how long that shit can stay in the atmosphere, and then
Mhm.
what that's going to do to people's bodies and
And the
the
agriculture.
and the agriculture and their reproductive organs. Okay, because when why are you laughing at me?
Because you just turned into one of those Nickelodeon characters.
That's literally and
Yeah.
no, I
exactly.
think about that because that is another way between what they put in our food and what
Yeah.
they could pump us with. You could have us giving birth to all type of shit.
Yeah, and so that's another thing. Like I would say you guys might want to get some seeds that grow easily and fast for food. Like I have some. Y'all need to get some.
Well, send us some, bitch. You talking about you got some?
Just go to the
like-
Home Depot, nigga.
or you do it, and I'll just cash app you. You ain't
First of all, I'm not sending
She said,
shit.
you do it. Venmo.
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 Not Venmo.
Sally.
No, for real. Anyway, we gonna wrap this up. Welcome back to our random episode that we like to do.
Welcome back. Love the random episodes. They're my favorite.
Anyway, if you've enjoyed us this
didn't know
if you've
that, Dee.
enjoyed us thus far, make sure you check out our podcast on all your platforms. Make sure you subscribe to it. If you're watching us on YouTube, which is the best way to enjoy the Triangle, make sure you like and comment and hit that notification bell. You can see D do that. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They always
She's
mess
so
with
Oh,
me at the end of
Scabble,
the
you're
day.
watching he used to do the
God.
thing
Anyways,
there.
also, I'm catching up on all the episodes. I don't know what went down the other day, but I posted the same video twice, so I'm gonna go fix it. Dorinda caught it. Shout out to Dorinda for paying
Shout out
attention.
to Doritos.
Yes, and Rob caught it too.
Dorinda.
Did she have a nickname? I'm trying to think. Did she? No, I don't think she did.
No.
My bitch. That's her
Oh,
nickname.
woo!
I'm
You
kidding,
heard
I'm
that?
kidding.
I didn't say that. That was Brandi.
I'm like Brenda. I'm trying to think of something so
Oh,
cool. to say.
No,
good.
it's not. She doesn't have a good nickname.
I think we're gonna
Did
come
she
up
have
with
one back in the day?
I think people called her Doritos.
Doritos, I
When we
remember that.
fell out, she was that bitch.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Everybody,
Wow.
but that's consistent. That's everybody.
Oh my god.
Not that's
If you fall out.
consistent.
That's who you fall out. If you fall out with somebody, that's who they end up becoming.
That's true.
They're that bitch. No,
They're
that
now in a good way, she's that bitch. I love her.
Oh, that's
She has my
She
goddaughter.
that bitch.
It
It worked out. Now
She's
she's that bitch. She that bitch.
Anyway, y'all stay safe and logical, blessed and woke out there. I don't know what these niggas is doing. Please
She's
send us
talking with
more
her eyes
questions
closed.
and topics, anything you want answered,
We'll
not
get
just
to the
on the
baby mama
Triangle,
drama.
but on the sex
Baby
angle
mama
too,
drama.
or
Baby
anything
mama
else.
drama.
Oh my god, baby
Love the
mama drama.
one back. You scream and holler.
Oh. Anyway, on that note, we'll close it out because they won't stop. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.